stop buying the current Apple TV 4K right now. Seriously, put the wallet away and cancel that order. We have finally received concrete, authentic details on what Apple has been cooking in their labs, and it is not just a simple specification bump that we usually get every few years. We are talking about a device that could legitimately replace your game console and become the actual central brain of your entire smart home. The leaks for the upcoming Apple TV 4K are wild, effectively confirming that the wait we have endured is going to result in a massive payoff. If you thought the A15 Bionic chip in the current model was fast, wait until you see what the rumored silicon Trinity is about to do to your living room. Welcome back to TechVibe. I am going to break down every single authentic leak, code discovery, and supply chain report you need to know before you even think about upgrading. Let's address the elephant in the room first, which is the release timeline. For a long time, analysts and leakers expected a drop in late 2025, but that window came and went. The silence from Cupertino usually means something big is coming, and reliable sources like Bloomberg and supply chain analysts have shifted that timeline to spring 2026. Why the delay? Because this is not just a refresh, it is a fundamental re-architecture of the product. Apple needed time to align the hardware with the next generation of software features, specifically around artificial intelligence and the smart home. If you are sitting on an older HD model or the first generation 4K box, this delay is actually good news for you. It means the hardware you buy in a few months will be future-proofed for the next 5 to 7 years, rather than becoming obsolete in 2. The most significant upgrade in this upcoming machine is the processor. The current model runs the A15 Bionic. It is great, it is snappy, but technology moves fast and that chip is aging. The leaks now point to the new Apple TV 4K jumping an entire generation and landing straight on the A17 Pro Chip. This is the same silicon beast that powers the iPhone 15 Pro. This is significant for one massive reason, and that is Apple Intelligence. We know that Apple's new AI features require a minimum of 8 GB of RAM and significant neural engine power to run locally on the device. By moving to the A17 Pro, Apple is positioning the TV as a hub for generative AI in the home. Imagine asking Siri to find that specific movie where the guy fights the bear in the snow, and instead of just searching titles, it actually understands the context of the scene and pulls up The Revenant instantly. The A17 Pro makes the Apple TV context-aware, faster, and incredibly capable of handling complex tasks without lagging. But the chip is only half the story regarding performance. The secret weapon in this new box is something leaked in code as the N1 chip. This is Apple's reported in-house wireless connectivity chip. If you have a smart home, you know the pain of seeing that no response message from your lights or cameras. The N1 chip is designed to fix that permanently. It is rumored to integrate Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, and Thread networking into a single, high-efficiency module. This means significantly lower latency when you are beaming 4K content from your phone via AirPlay, and instant response times for your Matter-enabled smart home devices. It turns the Apple TV from a passive streaming puck into an aggressive, high-speed home hub that holds your entire ecosystem together. Now, let's talk about the feature that might actually justify the Pro designation in the chip name, which is gaming. Apple has been trying to crack the living room gaming market for years, and they finally have the hardware to do it properly. The A17 Pro supports hardware-accelerated ray tracing. We have already seen this chip run massive titles like Resident Evil Village, Death Stranding, and Assassin's Creed Mirage natively on the iPhone. Porting that performance to a device with constant power from the wall and active cooling means the next Apple TV could legitimately rival the Xbox Series S or the upcoming Switch 2. Rumors suggest Apple is working on a dedicated game mode for tvOS that prioritizes controller latency and allocates nearly all GPU resources to the game, shutting down background processes. If you are a casual gamer, or even a moderate one, you might not need a separate console anymore. Visually, Apple is pushing the envelope. Again to satisfy the home theater enthusiasts. The new box is expected to support Dolby Vision 2, a newer standard that offers even more granular control over brightness and color metadata for high-end OLED and mini-LED TVs. But the more practical upgrade for most of us is the addition of the AV1 codec. AV1 is the absolute future of streaming. It provides higher quality video at lower bitrates, which is essential as we move toward 8K content. YouTube and Netflix are already pushing this standard heavily. The current Apple TV decodes this via software, which is inefficient and can cause heating. The new model will likely have hardware decoding for AV1, meaning smoother streams, less data usage from your internet cap, and zero stuttering on high-resolution YouTube videos. Let's move to the thing you actually hold in your hand, the Siri remote. We all have a love-hate relationship with it, mostly because it is so thin that it vanishes into the couch dimension. The new rumors suggest the next-generation remote will finally include the U2 ultra-wideband chip. This is the same technology found in your AirTag and the latest iPhones. No more tearing apart the living room. You will be able to open the Find My app on your iPhone and get precise, directional arrows pointing you directly to the remote, down to the inch. It is a small quality of life change, but honestly, for families or anyone with kids, it might be the biggest selling point of the entire upgrade. There is also a controversial rumor floating around about a built-in camera. Some analysts believe Apple wants to integrate FaceTime and gesture controls directly into the box itself. However, looking at the strict privacy focus of Apple, it is more likely they will double down on the continuity camera feature, where your iPhone wirelessly acts as the webcam. Expect deeper integration here, perhaps with features that track your workout form in Apple Fitness Plus without needing to strap your phone to the TV stand, or gesture controls that allow you to pause your movie just by raising your hand. So, what is the price tag for all this power? The current prediction is very aggressive. Apple wants to own the living room and lock you into their services. We are seeing reports that Apple might keep the $129 starting price but massively increase the storage to 128 GB for the base model to accommodate those larger AAA games. The smart money is on a two-tier pricing strategy that gives you premium hardware that undercuts the NVIDIA Shield and destroys everything else in raw performance. Is it worth the wait? If you want the best possible picture quality, future-proofed smart home features, and the ability to play console-quality games, then the answer is a definitive yes. Wait for spring 2026. This is not just a streaming box anymore, it is a full-blown computer for your television. That is everything we know about the next-generation Apple TV 4K. Now I want to hear from you. Does the A17 Pro Chip and ray tracing actually make you interested in gaming on an Apple TV, or do you prefer sticking to your dedicated consoles? Let me know in the comments below. I will be replying to as many of you as I can. If you found this update helpful, hit that subscribe button so you do not miss the official review when this beast finally drops. This has been TechVibe. Catch you in the next one.